Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to the 40th UOB Painting of the Year Award ceremony. My name is Hanley Hofer and I am honored to be your host today. The UOB Painting of the Year is the bank's flagship art program that aims to uncover and to nurture artistic talent across Southeast Asia. As Singapore's longest-running art competition and one of the most prestigious in Southeast Asia, the annual Art Awards is open to artists in Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, and Thailand. This year marks the significant 40th milestone for the regional art competition. We invited artists to share their stories on canvas and bring us on a journey of imagination and ingenuity, pushing the boundaries of their artistic expressions. Be it a reflection of the impact of the pandemic or a social commentary of environmental protection, you will be inspired by the powerful messages expressed in each winning artwork. Our opening performance today is the first ever Chromesthetic Concerto, where the formation of a unique digital artwork is evoked by the musical notes and rhythm of the symphony performance through artificial intelligence. The symphony performance is conducted by musical director Mr. Sia Huan Yu, who has won numerous prestigious music awards. Enjoy. This beautiful performance celebrates the 40th UOB Painting of the Year anniversary. This evening, we will be celebrating the achievements of the artists and the UOB Painting of the Year competition. We will be announcing the winning artist for Singapore and the coveted 2021 UOB Southeast Asian Painting of the Year award, chosen from the country winners from Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia, or Thailand. Let's now welcome Mr. Wee Ee Cheong, Deputy Chairman and CEO of UOB, to give his opening remarks.
Guest of honor, President of the Republic of Singapore, Madam Halimah Yacob. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. A very warm welcome to the 40th UOB Painting of the Year, or POY Virtual Awards ceremony. I hope you and your family are staying safe and well. Art plays an important role in our lives, touching hearts and connecting communities. In this milestone year of POY, we have received a record number of POY entries across the region. I'm sure you will be drawn to the powerful messages expressed in each winning artwork. Each work captures the fortitude, compassion, and resilience of people during these times. Through imaginations and creativity, our artists encourage us to look beyond the present to find rays of hope for a better future. This is the power of art, to inspire us to and to speak to us without the need of words. Making art accessible to a wider audience is a core part of UOB giving back to the community. Our online Art Explorer programs continue to encourage artistic exploration through tutorials, therapy sessions, and virtual exhibitions. We believe this helps in promoting mental well-being. To encourage budding artists, we connect them virtually to established artists who generously share their experiences. Physical art exhibitions were also held at the UOB Art Gallery in Singapore and China to profile the works of the artists. Our long-term partnerships with the National Gallery Singapore and Museum Macan Indonesia continue to promote the enjoyment of Southeast Asian art with more people. This year, POY turns 40. It is now the longest running art competition in Singapore, and is also held across Indonesia, Malaysia, and Thailand. We are proud to have helped more than 1,000 artists share their works on the largest stage. To mark our 40th anniversary, we are introducing a new award trophy, which aims to illuminate the passions and artistic visions of artists. The trophy is modeled after Vitalità, a bronze sculpture commissioned by UOB and created by former Italian sculptor Anna Clara Spinini. To drive progress in visual arts, we are launching the UOB Digital Art grant in partnership with the National Arts Council Singapore. The grant will be part of the Sustain the Arts Fund to foster the use of digital technologies in art. Madam Halimah Yacob, President of the Republic of Singapore, it is our honor to have you with us this evening to celebrate the achievements of the artists and the POY competition. I would like to congratulate all our winners and thank our esteemed judges and partners who have helped our journey in art possible. As we move into the future of art, we see exciting possibilities ahead. Let us continue to appreciate the special role artists play in society as they help to challenge, to inspire, and to connect us with all. Together, we can play an important role in nurturing the next generation of Southeast Asian artists. Thank you, and please take care.
Thank you, Mr. Wee. Over the last 4 decades, the UOB Painting of the Year competition has grown in prestige and scale. Let's take a look at the progress in championing Southeast Asian art over the 40-year journey. Uncovering artistic talents and raising art appreciation have always been a long-standing commitment of UOB. This year, the National Arts Council Singapore has conferred the Distinguished Patron of the Arts Award to UOB for the 17th time. This evening, we are honored to have Her Excellency, President of the Republic of Singapore, Madam Halimah Yacob, as our guest of honor. Please join me in welcoming President Halimah Yacob.
Mr. Wee Cheong, Deputy Chairman and CEO, United Overseas Bank Limited, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. I am pleased to join you at the 40th UOB Painting of the Year Awards ceremony. Inaugurated in 1982, the annual UOB Painting of the Year competition is Singapore's longest running and most established visual art competition, eagerly anticipated by artists, art aficionados, and supporters of art both here and in the region. Over the years, the platform has supported Singaporean and Southeast Asian artists and provided us opportunities to appreciate exciting new creations by both leading and up-and-coming artists. UOB's support of the arts over the past 40 years is an important demonstration of the value of the arts for both individuals and society. Art is not just for the few, appreciated in hallowed galleries or museums, but can and does touch the lives of the many. I firmly believe that the arts and culture is an essential part of our lives, especially as Singapore develops and matures as a nation. Art enriches each of us in different ways. It can create a sense of wonder, challenge our perceptions and assumptions, or give us enjoyment through its aesthetic appeal. Art can also bring people together by uplifting our spirits and giving tangible expression to our heritage, values, and identity, thereby strengthening our sense of belonging. I thank UOB for its committed and generous support for the arts, which has been recognized by the National Arts Council through UOB receiving NAC's Distinguished Patron of the Arts Award for the past 17 years. I am glad that UOB will continue to be a stalwart champion of the arts into the future. In October this year, UOB pledged to be a major donor under the Sustain the Arts or START Fund, an initiative by the NAC supported by the private sector, which was launched in January 2021 to boost the long-term sustainability of small arts organizations and nurture a culture of giving to the arts. The START Fund aims to support smaller arts groups in creating quality programs and developing their organizational and fundraising capabilities by enhancing arts practitioners' innovation and production of digitally creative art making and helping them reach out to and engage their audiences in novel ways. For the arts to flourish and grow, it is important to foster a thriving ecosystem through strong and sustained partnerships among the public, private, and people sectors through initiatives like the START Fund and partners like UOB. A diverse and self-sustaining arts ecosystem promulgates our sense of community and identity. I encourage everyone to consider how we can individually support our arts, whether as a patron, volunteer, fan, or simply a member of the audience. As collectors, corporates, and individuals, we can all play a role and together foster an art scene that Singapore can continue to be proud of. Before I conclude, I would like to congratulate all the winners of the 40th UOB Painting of the Year competition and thank UOB for organizing yet another successful edition of the signature initiative. I wish everyone an enjoyable evening ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, President Halimah Yacob. This year, we have seen a record number of the UOB Painting of the Year entries across the region. We invited luminaries in the visual arts world to form a panel of judges to assess every submission and to determine the best paintings. We are grateful for their expertise and time. From Singapore, Regional and Singapore Chief Judge Dr. Bridget Tracy Tan. She is the Director of Institute of Southeast Asian Arts and Art Galleries and Academic Advisor of Southeast Asian Arts at Nanyang Academy of Fine Arts. Ms. Vera Ong, Owner and Art Consultant of Art 2 Gallery, and Dr. Ian Wu, leading Singaporean artist and program leader for Master of Fine Arts at LaSalle College of the Arts. For the 40th anniversary of the competition, we are pleased to invite a regional and Singapore guest judge. He is Mr. Eddie Hara, leading Indonesian contemporary artist, well known for his colorful visualization vocabulary in art. From Indonesia, Chief Judge Dr. Agung Hujatnika Jenong, curator and also lecturer at Bandung Institute of Technology. Ms. Mela Jarsma, leading Indonesian artist, and Ms. Natasha Siddhartha, Director of Indo Art Now. From Malaysia, Chief Judge Ms. Bibi Chu, Art Advisor and leading Malaysian contemporary artist. Mr. Choi Chun Wei, leading Malaysian contemporary artist, and Ms. Nur Hanim Khairuddin, a curator, editor, co-director of Malaysian Art Archive and Research Support and owner of Teratak Nuromar. From Thailand, Chief Judge Emeritus Professor Parinya Tantisuk, a leading Thai artist and also Thailand's National Artist in Visual Arts Painting 2018. Mrs. Lukana Kunavichayanont, an art consultant, curator, and also acting director at Bangkok Art and Cultural Center. And Mr. Amrit Chusuwan, a leading Thai artist, Thailand's National Artist in Visual Arts Painting Mixed Media 2020, and also Vice President for Arts and Culture at Silpakorn University. Thank you, judges. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from our regional and Singapore Chief Judge, Dr. Bridget Tracy Tan.
We celebrate the 40th UOB Painting of the Year, or POY, as difficult occurrences from the pandemic stabilize and find footing in our world, and as we learn to live with greater confidence and a newfound vitality for the future. Art has always been a simple but effective inspiration to remind us of the human spirit, the unique qualities of joyfulness, liveliness, and enlightenment that stir and move us beyond the daily grind. This year, the submissions for the UOB POY demonstrate that artists continue to find diverse ways in which they tell their stories with flair and with passion. By no stretch of the imagination can art be considered useless or outdated. It remains a significant satellite of our social and cultural bonds and stirs our emotions, keeping us warm and vital. Across Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, and Singapore, the range of works actually shows us how art makers and their communities yearn for recognition of what they value in life: meaningfulness, human vulnerability, renewed joy, and peace in the heart and mind. As the years go, this competition has remained relevant and has evolved to bring new light to how we thrive in our communities and how we thrive in this world. At this 40th UOB POY, it is fitting that we seek and receive the gifts of how art is very much a part of humanity and of life.
Thank you, Dr. Tan. To commemorate our 40th anniversary, a new iconic award trophy is introduced. Modeled after Vitalità, a bronze sculpture commissioned by UOB and created by foremost Italian sculptor, Miss Anna Chiara Spellini. This new award trophy aims to illuminate the passion of artists as they express their artistic vision. Let's take a look at the story behind Vitalità.
È stata la ricerca di superare dei limiti e ha trovato in me la voglia proprio di, non dico di esplodere, ma di andare a ricercare qualcosa più in alto, guardando il cielo che possiamo arrivare a fare grandi cose. Sono venuta in studio e ho cominciato a plasmare della plastilina. Ho bisogno proprio di avere dentro le mani la materia e ho cominciato a plasmare la materia e mentre la plasmavo cercavo le linee che rispondessero al mio pensiero e dovevo sentire che la linea comunicava la mia tensione verso l'alto. Questa è stata la mia vera ricerca, la tensione da mettere dentro per andare verso l'alto. È stata una grandissima cosa, un grande onore, sono molto felice di essere stata scelta e che abbiano sentito il mio pensiero come un pensiero valido anche per gli altri artisti, di uscire da certi limiti, di crescere. Bisogna che cresciamo.
The first awards presentation this evening is the 2021 UOB Painting of the Year Singapore Emerging Artist category. This category is open to all aspiring artists pursuing a career or education in art or who simply have a passion for art. This year, in addition to the top 4 finalists for the Emerging Artist category, there are 5 highly commended awards. This recognition draws attention to the immense potential of the artists and aims to inspire them to pursue their passion further. Let's welcome Mr. Wee E. Cheong to present the Emerging Artist Category Awards. The 2021 Highly Commended Award goes to Ms. Shen Jia Ji for her painting titled Sometimes We Need to Make Good Things Happen, which depicts a person's everyday moment of quiet introspection, reflecting how individual imagination and the desire for escapism layers over the routine of everyday life. Mr. Terry Wee for his painting titled Wild Chase Within Ring Fence, which is inspired by our long battle with COVID-19. The endless wild goose chase in overcoming the pandemic that has become a part of daily life. Miss Kelly Ang Shah for her painting titled Cross Path Number 5, which explores the ideas of interconnecting and interlink. The different symmetrical shapes show that human connections come in all shapes and sizes. Mr. Mohammed Qutbuddin bin Mohammed Farouk for his painting titled Light Upon Light. Inspired by his morning prayers, the painting is a metaphor of how light and rain give life to the land. Miss Jean Hong Ting for her painting titled Healing Through Music 2021. She painted this work based on her feelings towards the music she was listening to at the moment. Congratulations to our 5 highly commended winners. And now, the finalists in the Emerging Artist category are Miss Nur Sabrina Binti Abdul Razak, Mr. Eric Lee, Mr. Brian Koh, and Mr. Wong Yi Heng. This year, there are no bronze awards, but 2 silver award recipients. The silver award goes to Mr. Eric Lee for his painting titled Home of Artists, inspired by the colorful and unique architectural layout he saw during his trip to Busan, South Korea. Congratulations, Eric! Let's hear from him on his artistic inspiration.
Inspiration is a funny thing. It can come from anywhere. That's why I like to observe my surroundings when I travel. When I see something interesting, I capture them as memories. Because you never know when an idea can strike. If it hits you, it feels just right. Then I start to paint different stories. Layers after layers. But like paint, inspiration dries fast. I can spend many hours on a piece of work, and then one day, I might choose to redo it. Over the years, I discovered that passion is what keeps me going. You have to enjoy art making, and everything else will fall into place.
The other silver award goes to Mr. Wong Yi Heng for his painting titled The Day After Tomorrow, illustrating climate change and natural disasters. A reminder of the desire to create futuristic cities comes at the expense of destroying Mother Earth. Congratulations, Yi Heng. Let's take a look at his art journey.
艺术能带我逃离到另一个世界。它让我陷入一种平静，让我放松。作画时，我仿佛进入一种想象自由奔驰的空间。艺术看似简单，毛笔、墨字、宣纸，但说来也很奥妙。一个灵感能演变成无比的动力。虽然我的画像是梦境，但它植根于现实生活中。日常生活是我的灵感来源，云彩、山川、水秀是大自然给我的启发。无论是一幅全景图，还是画角的小细节，我们都需要用真心把它画好，这样才对自己和艺术坦诚。
The Gold Award goes to Miss Nur Sabrina Binti Abdul Razak for her painting titled Getaway Car. She recreated a scene of criminal couple Bonnie and Clyde with the speeding car as a metaphor for their failed relationship. Congratulations, Sabrina. Here is what inspired her.
It's quite funny, but sometimes I find painting a lot easier than speaking. Not in terms of technique, but in terms of expression. With speaking, we need to understand each other's language and be coherent. But with a piece of art, I can express the 1,000 words in my heart. Which is why I often blurt my emotions onto my canvas, like this piece here. The car crash in this painting is inspired from the infamous story of Bonnie and Clyde. The difference is that the strips of torn letters here are written to the lover, telling him to find a new independent purpose. Essentially, the meaning is, you are the main character of your own life now. And these are things that she couldn't express to him for the longest time. That's what I observe in my friends and family too. I always tell them the love you put into the universe doesn't go unnoticed. We all have unspoken thoughts and untold stories, and I hope my work inspires people to express it in their own way.
And the 2021 Most Promising Artist of the Year goes to Mr. Brian Koh for his painting titled Uncertainty of Photovoltaic Cells. His abstract representation of a solar panel symbolizes the renewed efforts and recommitment of nations around the world to build a sustainable future. Congratulations, Brian. Let's hear from him.
Art has the power to represent something I really care about. When I began working on this piece, I was trying to imagine what a sustainable future would look like. I looked at solar panels and thought, hey, they're very abstract if you looked at it. The rectangles, the lines, it's all very geometric. I realized it could represent a symbol of sustainability, almost like a flag carried by all nations that are taking part in this endeavor. Working on this also made me realize that the way I washed my brushes wasn't sustainable. A common way of washing them under the tap pollutes the water stream, since paint is not biodegradable too. The best way to dispose them is to treat them as solid waste. I bought some cat litter, which can absorb the used paint water well and be easily disposed. In this way, art has the power to convict me, to hold me to account, to make me reflect on my actions. What is your work saying to you?
Congratulations, artists, and thank you, Mr. Wee. This year, we are honored to have Mr. Eddie Hara join the judging panel as the regional and Singapore guest judge. Let's hear from him.
I'm Eddie Hara, speaking from Basel, Switzerland. I'm one of the judges, and I'm truly honored to be chosen as one. And the entries, or seeing the entries from all other countries and Singapore, as I'm a judge from Singapore, it's very interesting and unique. And it has been difficult to choose or to judge, to decide who will be the winner, because all the finalist entries' works are very good and unique. We had to decide one. So we did it. Last but not least, I would love to express my big gratitude to UOB Singapore and to all other judges. Congratulations for the winners. I'm in solidarity with the artists. Thank you. Thank you very much.
As the leading patron of the arts in Asia, UOB continues to stand by the artists and the art community in their pursuit of artistic excellence amid the continued pandemic. Artists play a special role in society, one that expresses our cultural identity and connects communities across geographies and time. Now, our very own Singaporean musician and singer, Benjamin Kheng, will present a special song, a tribute to the artists and the art community.
Oh, why you look so sad, tears are in your eyes. Come on and come to me now. Don't be ashamed to cry. Let me see you through. 'Cause I've seen the dark side too. When the night falls on you, you don't know what to do. Nothing you confess will make me love you less. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. Won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. So if you're mad, get mad, to hold it all inside. Come on and come to me now. Hey, what do you got to hide? I get angry too. Well, I'm a lot like you. When you're standing at the crossroads, don't know which path to choose. Let me come along. 'Cause even if you're wrong, I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. Won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. Take me in into your darkest hour, and I'll never desert you. I'll stand by you. Saw you, baby, you're feeling all alone. You won't be on your own. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. Won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. Take me into your darkest hour, and I'll never desert you. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. Won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. Take me into your darkest hour, and I'll never desert you. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you.
What a heartful rendition of this meaningful song, I'll Stand By You. We will now present the awards for the 2021 UOB Painting of the Year Singapore Established Artists category. This category is open to professional artists whose strong portfolios have been showcased in exhibitions. The artists have been represented by a gallery or have received recognition through art awards. This year, in addition to the top 4 finalists in the Established Artist category, 4 more artists' works are recognized as highly commended. Let's welcome President Halimah Yacob to present the awards. The first highly commended award goes to Dr. Lim Po Tek for his painting titled Hope, illustrating the importance of family. He hopes everyone can look forward to a bright post-pandemic future through his painting. Mr. Keith Teo, for his painting titled Empathic Circles 2021. His painting is a vestige and evidence of the cognitive, problem-solving nature of his art practice. Mr. William Goh, for his painting titled Last Night, depicting the silent night at a coffee shop before the circuit breaker. He wants to encourage viewers to draw connections with what is familiar and bring their imagination forward. Mr. Ben Pua, for his painting titled Land of Good Fortune. His painting is inspired by his trip to Mount Emei, China, where he realized it is often the simple things in life that one finds joy and blessings. Congratulations to our 4 highly commended winners. The finalists for the Established Artist category are Mr. Wong Lip Chin, Mr. Keen Tan, Mr. Eugene Tan, and Mr. Lester Lee. The Bronze Award goes to Mr. Wong Lip Chin for his painting titled The Dragon Sleeps No More. He uses the Neo-Nanyang style to revitalize the integration of Eastern and Western painting traditions with a vibrant pop art spin and contemporary popular culture. Congratulations, Lip Chin. This is his story.
We are in an era where the notions of human identity is getting very convoluted, and so our roots are more important than ever. I used to think traditional Chinese art was very old-fashioned, until lately. It has been a journey of self-discovery to start appreciating my identity and my roots, and transiting between things like pop culture and the traditional Nanyang art style of the pioneer generation. It's exactly that sweet spot that I've wanted to express in my work. Stylistically, this painting is a seminal example of the Neo-Nanyang style I am developing. I revitalized the Nanyang artist integration of East and West painting traditions by putting a pop art spin. The dragon symbolizes power and good luck in Chinese culture, and its awakening heralds a new age of visual culture in Singapore and the region. In that way, this piece is incredibly self-reflective. It's the act of preserving my identity rather than overwriting it. To challenge the status quo and create something that can represent and define our unique identity. Don't you think that's our journey as artists?
The Silver Award goes to Mr. Eugene Tan for his painting titled Deconstruction No. 3. His painting depicts buildings in Singapore that have been demolished or are facing demolition from a unique aerial projection. Congratulations, Eugene. This is what inspires him.
Architecture, for me, it's really about capturing moments of civilization. That's how I started looking at the way buildings shape the identity of a city. In Singapore, buildings are functional. They serve a purpose. But what is our culture then? Is it better to tear down or to conserve? I see my art as a starting point for this discourse. The idea of taking apart something we know and reassembling it as an act of creation applies in painting and conservation. By taking an isometric projection and turning it around, we discover multiple perspectives. It's no longer just one person expressing their views. Art can empower this way. Observe the unimportant, because change begins there.
The Gold Award goes to Mr. Lester Lee for his painting titled Childhood, a quiet contemplation of his two children's early childhood through their soft toy collection. Congratulations, Lester. Let's take a look at his story.
Don't ask me why I love art. It just makes me happy. As though I'm stepping into another world. For me, art is spontaneous and intuitive. I could be inspired by anything under the sun. Something I read in the papers, a conversation I overheard, a scene I walked past. Just like how this painting came about. I saw the row of toys that my children no longer play with in the corner of their room, and it got me thinking, what is the nature of childhood in this digital age? I like to ask questions in my paintings and let the audience find their answers. Passion and practicality run parallel in my life. So I always find the means to support my dreams. If it's something you love, don't give up. Follow your heart and find your happiness.
And finally, the prestigious 2021 UOB Painting of the Year award goes to Mr. Keen Tan for his painting titled A Dramatic Cinematic for Our Century, illustrating a scene of Singapore's iconic Merlion Park with crashing blue waves in a highly graphic and dramatized style. Keen draws the comparison of the flood to a purge of the society's excesses with a time for reset that is imminent. The magnificent artwork uses image generation and machine learning technologies to create the base, followed by detailed finishing in oil paint. Congratulations, Keen. Let's hear from him and his artistic inspiration.
Water is the constant element that unifies the two images in my work. The Great Wave by Hokusai and the iconic Merlion. The painting swells and surges in a dramatic course that shifts our focus from saturation to simplification. It started out as a digital composition that was printed, then painted on to reflect on our past. So what's left after a storm passes? Things that are built to last. Ideals we hold fast to. A masterpiece. Stay rooted in the fundamentals because these values will carry your art through the end.
Congratulations to all our winners, and thank you, President Halimah Yacob. We will now invite Mr. Wee to present a token of appreciation to President Halimah Yacob. The pair of porcelain cups are hand-painted by Mr. Goh Beng Kwan, the first UOB Painting of the Year award winner in 1982. Mr. Goh is also a Singapore Cultural Medallion recipient. Thank you, President Halimah Yacob, for joining us this evening. The top award of the evening is the 2021 UOB Southeast Asian Painting of the Year. This regional recognition is awarded to the most outstanding of the 4 UOB Painting of the Year country award winners from Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Thailand. The finalists for the UOB Southeast Asian Painting of the Year are from Singapore, Mr. Keen Tan for his painting titled A Dramatic Cinematic for Our Century. From Indonesia, Miss Milianta Muliawan for her painting titled Even After Death, the Departed Lives Life. From Malaysia, Mr. Saiful Razman for his painting titled Walk in Silence, Don't Walk Away in Silence. From Thailand, Mr. Bachira Kornthong for his painting titled Land of Happiness. Let's hear from the artists.
My works are driven by purpose, with each mark I make and every stroke that follows, pushing and pulling waves of receding colors that transform a canvas into something far greater than its initial slate. I like to see things in the far, beyond their obvious forms, to the abstract core. My painting is a macro observation about late capitalism in society and the technological revolution in art practices today. It is as much a commentary about wealth and waste as it is about foundations that ground us in art and economics. In the end, I hope we can progress from a world of more to less. Creating starts from having a clear sense of purpose. Your vision matters.
Pecahan porselen ini ditemukan dari dasar Laut Jawa. Saat saya melihat pecahan ini, saya merasa familiar dan juga berjarak. Para leluhur telah menjelajah dan sampai ke pulau-pulau ini dengan membawa budaya dan ritual mereka, meneruskannya dari generasi ke generasi hingga sampai kepada saya. Lahir dan tumbuh di era globalisasi, semua budaya terasa tercampur aduk dan banyak dari generasi saya yang merasakan hal yang sama. Tapi melalui karya saya, sembari saya mempelajari sejarah masa lalu, saya dapat menempatkan diri saya dan menjadikan saya sebagai manusia yang utuh. Saya mereplikasi pecahan porselen menjadi lembaran kertas bayang, seolah saya mengembalikan barang yang leluhur saya pernah miliki. Mempelajari masa lalu dan mempersiapkan masa depan, karena kehidupan dan kematian itu sejatinya hidup secara berdampingan.
Most people see this place as just a tunnel. Others take it as an empty space. And for some, a roof and a shelter. I see art as a transcript of my life, my thoughts and my emotions. If you look at the center of my painting, you will see that I have combined a roof, a shelter, and a tunnel. The structure represents a peaceful space you can walk in or out. I like the unexpectedness of putting seemingly ordinary objects like tissue paper in an art gallery. From a flat surface, you can manipulate it. Our identity can be molded out of a spectrum of emotion. Who am I? As a father, a husband, an artist. How do you process your world? How do you express your purpose in this life?
"ความสงบที่อธิบายไม่ได้ที่ธรรมชาตินำพามาทั้งสีแสงและเนื้อสัมผัสของธรรมชาติผมจดจำสิ่งเหล่านั้นไว้ในหัวผมแปลความรู้สึกที่กลมกลืนเหล่านั้นลงบนแคนวาสด้วยจินตนาการของผมในขณะเดียวกันการใช้สื่อผสมทำให้งานศิลปะของผมอยู่กับความเป็นจริงแมททีเรียลเหล่านี้ทำให้ผมนึกถึงเสื้อผ้าของคุณแม่และสื่อถึงวัฒนธรรมเอเชียของเราการที่ผมอาศัยอยู่ในเมืองทำให้ผมจำเป็นต้องสร้างโอเอซิสของตัวเองเพื่อให้ธรรมชาติได้อยู่ใกล้ชิดกับบ้านของผมเป็นระยะเวลานานที่เราละเลยต่อสภาพแวดล้อมของเราแต่ด้วยเหตุการณ์ที่เกิดขึ้นในปัจจุบันเราได้เห็นการฟื้นตัวและการฟื้นฟูในระบบนิเวศของเราและในตอนนี้เมื่อผมมองออกไปข้างนอกมันทำให้ผมเกิดแรงบันดาลใจในการสร้างงานศิลปะที่เล่าเรื่องราวของการพึ่งพาอาศัยกันทั้งของครอบครัวทั้งความสัมพันธ์ของเรากับธรรมชาติเพราะเหล่านั้นต่างเชื่อมโยงกันมากกว่าที่เราคิดดังนั้นลองมองไปรอบๆตัวของคุณจงตระหนักถึงผลกระทบของคุณที่มีต่อสิ่งแวดล้อมของเรา
Ladies and gentlemen, the prestigious 2021 UOB Southeast Asian Painting of the Year award goes to Mr. Saiful Razman from Malaysia for his painting titled Walk in Silence, Don't Walk Away in Silence. Congratulations, Saiful. His monochromatic painting is inspired by the absence of sound, reflecting the quietness and serenity of self-isolation during the COVID-19 pandemic. The center of the artwork features a haven in the shape of a house or tunnel that is pure and peaceful. The use of thin rolled tissue paper and medical gauze on the artwork creates the delicate texture that reflects the current pandemic situation. Congratulations to Saiful and all 42 winners of this year's competition across Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Thailand. You can visit our virtual gallery at uobandart.com to view the works of this year's winning artists. Over the past 40 years, UOB has helped more than 1,000 winning artists to showcase their artistic talent and vision, realizing their dreams, a million dreams. For the grand finale, to celebrate the winning artists and the 40th anniversary of UOB Painting of the Year, once again, we invite one of Singapore's fastest rising stars, Benjamin Kheng, to take us to the brightest stars and a million dreams. Thank you for joining us at the 2021 UOB Painting of the Year Awards ceremony. Take care, stay safe, and see you next year.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams, it's all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.